one of the crazy parts is I started rolling the camera and doing this vlog because I thought, not because I thought I was going to win. I wanted to take everyone on this journey with me. Winning just happened to be part of that journey. When I moved here to Houston 4 years ago, over 4 years ago now, this show changed my life. It really did. I didn't even know it at the time. I didn't know it would come full circle. So 4 years ago, the show that brought me back to bodybuilding got me my first overall, and we're replacing those goddamn shoes. Oh. What's up, YouTube? We did it. So today is Sunday, post-show day. Just wanted to go through kind of just where I'm at today and what's going on. So if you've followed the series to this point, you know that we got second open heavyweight. We got first place men's physique open class E, first place men's classic physique class C, and then the one, that open overall for classic physique. Honestly, such an amazing feeling. I'm really proud of myself. You know, it's one of those that historically this hasn't always been the biggest show, but it doesn't mean it's not a competitive show. I feel like, you know, there's a lot of athletes that showed up that have been in prep specifically for this show for as long as I've been in prep, period. Since last year, I did do a round of shows and everything else. By the way, Zane's playing, Rose is doing some laundry, and we're going to get out of the house. I'll tell you why we're getting out of the house this afternoon. We took a nap, got up, had breakfast, did our groceries, had a nap. But yeah, so I got my medals, got this championship belt, pretty cool, gonna look awesome up on the trophy shelf upstairs in my office. Gas gift card, ambassador information on the back. I got this awesome gas backpack that I have told quite a few people, period. I was like, man, I'm not buying a backpack until I win a backpack. And I finally won a backpack. So I'm super stoked about it. I've been carrying around this duffel bag for like years and years. And finally I got a backpack. And then what else? There's supposed to be a sponsorship that comes along with winning the open overall for classic. I don't remember exactly who it was. I don't know at all what it entails. Obviously, when I see a contract, I'm going to read through it, make sure that makes sense for me and whoever that company is, that we are partnered and going to be beneficial for each other. But that's a conversation for another day. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time here. I just want to kind of get on, talk about the day. Honestly, I think the craziest part to me is, this is not the craziest part. I'll get to the craziest part. One of the crazy parts is I started rolling the camera and doing this vlog because I thought, not because I thought I was going to win. I wanted to take everyone on this journey with me. Winning just happened to be part of that journey, which is so cool. Like, I'm giving myself goosebumps thinking about it. Like, I just wanted to take everybody and say, hey, look, this is what bodybuilders do. You know, I didn't think I was anything necessarily special. I don't think I'm an Olympian level bodybuilder. I set very real expectations for myself. For instance, my next goal in this industry was to just win my class. I've never just won my open class. And I think that culmination of things, if you're ready to win your class, you can be ready to win a show. And I think this is just an example of that. That's not to say that somebody else isn't deserving or somebody else that is in prep now couldn't have shown up and done this. I just happened to jump in at 10 days out, and I was what they were looking for the division that day. Now, that being said, some of those guys had me beat on conditioning straight up. I was like so transparent with that with a couple of those guys backstage. I was like, your conditioning is second to none. I happen to have great structure for classic, and I happen to carry enough size that it was hard for me to get beat on that stage in this show. That being said, I need to bring in my conditioning. Honestly, the judges didn't even say anything about my conditioning when we were backstage talking about all my divisions. There was nothing said about it. I just know I have more to give, and I know I have 3 weeks left in the cooker before I was going to be on stage, so I know it's only going to be better. And the best part about it is that I have 3 weeks. So, you know, this was just happened to be a stepping stone towards where I'm going this year, which is Junior Nats. And honestly, for the future of this channel, I didn't know what it looked like. I just was doing this simply because I had the camera out, and I thought it was a good opportunity to share something with y'all. You know, I never expected this to happen. And I think it was really cool that it's part of the journey and that it kind of, I feel like, completes this portion of what I was doing. I'll have time. I take the whole week off for Better Bodies, NPC Better Bodies. So I will have time to post, like, hopefully every day. I can get something up like I did this round. But I think the future of the channel, I'm going to be posting weekly. I'm going to do something, take the camera along, and hopefully I can get something cool throughout the week to put up on the channel. I've been at this for a long time, honestly, and I don't feel like that's I deserve this, or in fact, you can ask my wife. I'm the first person to say, if somebody I know says, oh, you deserve that, we don't deserve anything. Nothing we do, in my opinion, is deserved. We have to earn it, especially in this sport. I really feel like you have to earn it. I have been working my butt off for years. Not only that, just in this prep alone, I mean, I've been prepping since August of last year with knowing that I was going to do junior nationals. I haven't let off the gas once. So not that it, like, once again says I deserve it, but it's just an example of I've been working very hard to get where we are today. it also adds a little bit of pressure in my opinion. Not that I feel like I have to go win the next show. I don't. Like, to be honest, the satisfaction of jumping in a show and winning the overall at this show was pretty flipping cool. I think it's one of those to me that I expect a lot out of myself for the season. I got some really good feedback backstage for all my divisions, and you know, classic. We know I got to grow. Like I came in underweight. Fortunately, I closed up that gap a little bit, but I'm still underweight. I truthfully could probably add like 6 pounds, and if my conditioning was there, I probably I 6 pounds. Let's just call it 6 pounds. In men's physique, the feedback I got was go to junior nationals. Actually, for both of them, they just think that I will do very well in men's physique in my class at junior nationals. And I've been very transparent. That's my goal. I just want to go. I want to be competitive. I don't expect to walk away with a pro card. Just like how I started this, I didn't expect to win an overall. I was just simply documenting. I understand that, a lot of people have a lot of faith in me, but also like any given Saturday, somebody can show up and take it from you. And it's not because you're not good. You just didn't fit the criteria that day. And yesterday I was the criteria. Great. That's cool. That doesn't mean in 3 weeks from now on Saturday, I will be that criteria compared to somebody else on stage. It's just how it works. So I'm going to continue to work my butt off. I feel like there's a lot left on the table for the rest of the year, and I'm going to take every opportunity to scoop everything up and run with it. Honestly, I feel like the biggest thing that I want out of all this was pride. Like I told you, like my next goal was just to win a class and to win it overall. Like I'm so stoked about it. Like it just feels so good, to have those around me that I love, see it happen. Talking to my parents on the phone, like real emotions because they understand what it's like to be a competitor. I'm competitive by nature, and winning isn't a have to. It just is very driven in my soul that I want to win. And it feels very satisfactory when you do it, especially in the sport that's so subjective. And it takes so much to get where we get on show day. And I'm so grateful for that. I'm honestly so grateful. Speaking about being at this for a long time. So somebody actually brought hi, Bubba. We don't need a jacket. It's not cool. I've been at this a long time. My first show, I think, was in 2018. Ask Mama. Go ask Mama. He wants a blue rice cake. I think my first show was in 2018. I can't remember exactly. I was natural. I was young. I thought I wanted to bodybuild. I saw a picture of my mom, with my brother when she was competing. And I thought, wow. In fact, I have that picture right here. And I love this picture. It is my mom and my brother in like a post-show shot sort of thing. I love that picture, and I've just kept it framed. Obviously, I think it's pretty apparent. My family is very important to me, and that's just a photo I keep around and have. But anyways, so did that show. I think I did Battle of Texas. I really thought like, okay, I'm gonna get into bodybuilding. And then COVID happened. Honestly, took a step back. I got back on a motorcycle, and this is kind of where, like, I guess my quick story that I can jump into another day, but was in an accident, fractured 2 vertebrae, fractured my scapula, broke 5 ribs. One of those ribs punctured my lung, broke my collarbone. What else did I do? Do you remember? It was yeah. Oh, I severed my ulnar nerve, and I had a lot of paralysis from dealing with the severed nerve. I lost motor control in one of my arms. I was in the hospital for about a week, and I was told there was a good chance I could probably never use my arm to its full ability again. And me being me, I said, that's not going to happen. And when I walked out of that hospital, they had me on a whole lot of nerve blockers trying to correct the pain, make me feel better, allow me to live what they thought would be a normal life. But all that really did was nerve blockers just kind of make you susceptible to gain weight. I got fat, and I hated myself. I honestly hated myself. Rose and I had been together for a few years at that point. Didn't change anything in our relationship. It was just I was not happy with myself, especially coming from somebody that thought that they were going to be a bodybuilder, to this place where I was just unhealthy, and I felt it. So one day, quite literally, still all this pain from the nerve blockers weren't working. So Rose eating my rice cakes, by the way. So I just stopped taking the gabapentin. I said, screw this. I'm not doing it. Hi, Bubba. Do you want to sit with me? No? Okay. He's too cool. I just stopped taking it one day because honestly, it was one of those that, like, if this is what it was doing to me, I'd rather feel miserable and be able to put myself in a position to be in healthier shape than just be unhappy with myself. Personal preference. I hated being unhappy with myself and how I looked and what I saw in the mirror. I found some doctors that did some stimulation treatments and helped me get to a place where I could start to go back to the gym. And I leaned into it hard. And when I realized that I was back in the gym to the degree that I was full blown in competitive mode again. Fast forward about a year, my wife at the time, girlfriend, soon to be fiance, Rose, was, we were long distance. I was in Dallas. She was here in Houston. And COVID happened. A year later, after this happened, I said, look, I'm going to come. We're going to move in together. At this point, I think we had just got engaged. And I said, we're going to figure this out. So I moved down here to Houston, had no one as far as friends or anything else. So it was just another good opportunity that I was in the gym. And it didn't matter. Met Colby Davis, who would end up turning into be my coach. And I guess longest story short, I decided to get back on stage in 2022 at Houston Tournament of Champions. And when I started that prep, You've probably seen me around the gym in these shoes. I think there's only been a handful of times that I haven't been in the gym in these shoes. When I bought these shoes, I had told myself I'm not getting rid of them until I win an overall. And honestly, I didn't think it would take as long as it did, but it did. And I think today we're going to get some new shoes. So I feel really grateful for this one, honestly. Without realizing it, Colby brought it to my attention. But when I moved here to Houston 4 years ago, over 4 years ago now, this show changed my life. It really did. I didn't even know it at the time. I didn't know it would come full circle. I didn't know that it would be what the weight that it held, because I did not realize I was going to do it until a week and a half ago, a little over a week and a half ago. Definitely didn't expect to win it back then, and certainly wasn't doing it for any of these reasons. It just happened that Colby reminded me through text last night. He's like, bro, remember, this is where it all started. That being said, giant anchor on my chest. Yeah, I'm just really wanted to share that story with everybody. I think it's a cool one. I think it's something that weighs very heavy for me, and I wanted to share with everyone, and I'm getting new shoes. I don't know why that was my thing. I thought it would be easier. Not easier. I should not say easier. I did not think it would take me as long to win an overall as it did. And that just goes to show you this sport takes time, and you're not going to win every time. Like I said, 3 weeks from now, I might not win, and that's okay. I could go to junior nationals. Two things could happen. I could win. I could go pro. Awesome. But I could also get smoked, and that's also okay. You know, the biggest thing about this sport is getting better every day. And since 4 years ago at Houston Tournament Champions 2022, all I did was continue to get better to a point that I could win an overall. And I plan on keeping that momentum. I'm like a freight train right now. Like, nothing's stopping me. I am full steam ahead. I am ready to go. I'm geared up, and I'm so excited for what this season has to bring. I feel like I had other things I wanted to say, but I guess I can bring it for another day. Rose, you want to say anything?
We are so proud of you, and we love you.
I love you. She was the only one that knew about the shoes until about, like, I don't know, a month ago when Ryan was over here one day. I was like, oh yeah, by the way, these stupid shoes that I've had in the story. What do you want to say, Bubba?
Go.
If you watched any of show day, I'm sure you heard Zane yelling, "Go Dada, go!" Which honestly was an amazing feeling, and I could not trade the world for hopefully how proud he is of his dad for just continuing to do what he does, I guess. So I am busy at work again this week, so I'm going to have to get back to actually doing work. I was very fortunate during this last peak, I should say, that I wasn't super busy. But yeah, I got a busy week. So like I said, video once a week for this next week, and for the week after, peak week, when I'm off all week, we'll get some good content, hopefully every day, maybe every other day. And then, I mean, I don't think I'm going to win an overall, but I'm going to do my darndest to win that overall at Better Bodies. So here we go. Here's part 2 of this prep series, and it's Better Bodies. Part 3 will be Junior Nationals, and we're going to have a fun time together. Peace. Come here, bub. Hey, come here, bub. We got to get tickets. Hey, come here. We got to get a ticket. Hey, we're going to go on the merry-go-round? Hey, are you excited, bub? Hey, what are we about to do? Are we going to go on the merry-go-round? Come on, let's go. What? Oh, it's open? What do you want to ride on, bub? What do you want to get on? You got to pick. Giraffe? You want to get on a giraffe? All right, hold on. Yeah, he said giraffe. Come here.
Oh, we're going.
Hey, are we on the merry-go-round? Are we on the merry-go-round? Which one? The horse? I don't think that I can sit on these.
Is Zombie Monster Truck on the merry-go-round?
Oh, make sure you hold on tight. Hold on tight.
You can put Zombie Monster Truck right here.
So we got a little derailed, and we are on the merry-go-round, enjoying a pass so that we can go to Vance. You're on the merry-go-round, Bubba? And I've said it before, but little man gets what little man wants. So it is Sunday, day after the show, family day. I told myself I was going to get up and do cardio when I woke up this morning. I actually got up at like 5:30. Honestly, my body was just super tight and sore, and I was like, don't push it. We have a big push for the next 3 weeks to get through Better Bodies. Take the recovery day. It was a good day yesterday. I've been back on diet. Hey, hold on to Zombie. I've been back on diet. I did have dinner last night. We had pizza. I'm going to have dinner tonight. We're going to go have lupe tortilla. I just want some fajitas. And then past that, back on diet. Weight was like 212 this morning. Doing pretty good. Holding size and shape beautifully. I think a lot of it was honestly just water. I was depleted on water. So there was something else. Yeah. Anyways, we're at the mall.
It's funny because Zane woke up and said, I want to take Zombie Monster Truck on a merry-go-round, and here he is, just a few hours
Dude
later,
spoke into existence.
doing just that.
Well, what's that? Oh, okay.
I couldn't hear him.
Anyways, sometimes we need to translate ourselves. So we're going to get off this merry-go-round, do a little shopping, and then head to dinner. So 4 years ago, the show that brought me back to bodybuilding, got me my first overall, and we're replacing those goddamn shoes. I only got the white ones. I figured I should probably get a different pair of gym shoes than just Vans, but I do think the Vans are a core staple in my lifting apparel. So we can replace the whites, and also got new socks. So anyways, going to head to dinner. That's a wrap for Sunday. Thank you for staying with me. Stay tuned. Every week we'll have something up until peak week again. Then I'll drop some more episodes all the way to Better Bodies, and hopefully we can do it again.